Imagine sipping coffee at a Parisian cafe while earning a good salary after you complete your master's degree in France. Sounds too good to be true, right? I'm here to tell you that it's really not. As someone who has been living in France in 6 years, I'm excited to reveal the secrets, tips, and insider knowledge about salary expectations for master's graduates in France. But first, here are some factors to consider when you talk about salaries in France. So, first of all, your salary would largely depend on which business school you graduate from. For example, a person who has graduated from X university rather than Y would earn more if X is ranked higher than Y. So even for the same post, two people can earn different salaries depending on where they graduate from. It is always recommended to at least join the top 10 business schools in any country that you decide to go to. Secondly, it also depends on your overall profile. So were you on the dean's list or the honors list? So these are some of the factors that will make you a more attractive applicant. And if you do have a lot of positive points like this on your CV, you could then negotiate for a higher salary for the same post. The third point depends on your language speaking skills. So most of the companies in France would require someone who speaks both English and French. And most of the French locals, they only speak French. So this is really when the international students have an advantage over them. But this would require us to speak French at least at a professional level. If you do not speak French at all, you would really be at a disadvantage because at least 90% of the companies in France require someone who speaks French. So if you want to be in France after graduation, you would have to learn French for this. So finding a job in France would really depend on your language speaking skills. Another important point to mention is that the more languages you speak makes you a more attractive applicant. So someone who speaks 5 different languages like Spanish, German, French, English. So if this applicant is in competition with another one who have the same work experiences, same education, then the one with more language skills would be at an advantage over the other one. The next factor that is really important is your networking skills. In France, you can find jobs if you have good networking skills. There are a lot of people who find jobs only because they know someone. So at your business schools, there will be career fairs where you should talk and network with people. It will help you to meet new people, exchange ideas, as well as find new jobs. The next factor is your city. If you're in Paris, your salary is going to be higher because living in Paris is really expensive. But if you're in any other city except for Paris, especially in France, your salary will be lower compared to the one in Paris for the exact same job. This is because the living expenses in other cities are less than Paris. So you should keep that into account when you select the city that you want to live in, because although your salary will be higher, but so will your living expenses. The last point to consider is inflation. Inflation has played a role to push up the average wages, but this has also led to an increase in the cost for companies. You should also know that the salaries of graduates from business schools are just below the graduates from engineering schools. So these are really one of the highest salaries in France. The average salary after you graduate from Bac plus 3, which is your bachelor's in France, is 29,500, and the average salary of graduation after Bac plus 5, which is your master's degree, is 39,000. Now let's dive into each of the industries. Here are the different salaries per industry. So feel free to pause and check them out. I hope this short video was useful for you to understand better what to expect after you graduate from a master's degree in France. Let me know in the comments down below if you're coming to France to study, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!